Hi, my name is Hannah. So for my story today, I kind of wanted to talk about something that I guess was or is a big issue, in the town that I'm in, um, and quite concerning. So I'm currently in Idaho, Rexburg, Idaho. It's very different culture, different everything. Very by the book, LDS community, Um, and the biggest issue here is interracial adoption. It's just something that is just mind blowing to me in a lot of ways because I just would never think that someone would, and quote, robbing, another child's, life in general. I was on Facebook and there was this woman who had, I'm in this group actually on Facebook to where it kind of just talks about a lot of interracial adopting and just opinions. The main factor when it comes to interracial adoption is a lot of white families tend to adopt, black kids. And it's an issue because it's like now that this whole protest thing is going on, it's like a lot of, parents are finally coming out with, questions. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Um, but anyway, so I was on Facebook and this woman had asked me like, what am I doing wrong? She was asking like, why am I why is my daughter resenting me? Why is she having such anger, resentment towards me? And I guess she was expressing that she had put her daughter, I guess her daughter's in fourth grade, third or fourth grade. She's put her daughter in this like Black African American homeschooling. So it's like two girls, including her daughter, or three girls including her daughter at this woman's house. And this woman who is not Black, she is trying to teach these girls, about African culture and stuff like that. And so when she told me this, I was just like, wow, like this is really breathtaking to me because I've never heard of someone really taking the measure to this extent, you know what I mean? So I was honest with her and I told her, I was like, first and foremost, if you're going to adopt a child who is not white, learn their race, learn their background, learn their roots, so it's like they can understand, where they're coming from, who they are, you know what I mean? Because that's really important, especially when it comes to like, a Black kid in an all white community. It takes an emotional toll on them. And so I was expressing to her, like you shouldn't have even taken the measures that far to put your daughter in a homeschooling school taught by a Caucasian woman who has no clue on probably what she's talking about when it really comes down to the wanting to know the roots. And, and this isn't on any type of an insult or anything, but like, it comes down to it. And I was just telling her, I was like, that would be something that's probably good for like an after school program. But she needs to understand and learn that, being in a diverse school, with other races, it's actually helpful, and I was just telling her from personal experience, going to high school here, when I went to school here, it really opened my eyes to being thankful and happy that I am, Black. I'm real happy that I'm Black. And when I was expressing it to her, after I was like done with the whole conversation, on Facebook, and I told my truths, because there's a lot more that I said. There was like a few other parents who just, I guess, felt very, just very, they just felt, they took it personal. And I was like, don't take it personal. This is me, but someone who's experienced it, who's literally one-on-one day, every day with a child who's literally going through it now. I'm telling you for how it is, just on the, on the outside looking in, on the inside looking out, one of those two. I'm just telling you from experience. And I felt, you know, kind of offended, but yet, like, you know, it's the truth. Let me get it out there. So now I just feel like after that whole situation happened, I just didn't really know how to, I guess, really come about it. After, I was just kind of shocked that, you know, why steal your daughter's education because you feel the color of someone's skin is that important? You know, like, yeah, it's a plus. Like, yeah, it'd be nice to go to school where it's like so diverse, but you don't steal their education. You know, like, don't steal anything from them. You know, mix it in there. And then I was like also very, you know, very stern about, you know, at the end of the day, like, putting your daughter in a public school is a lot better than, you know, a homeschool program with 3 other people. It's just not healthy. You know what I mean? Like, if anything happens, you know, out at school, let your daughter come to you and talk to you about it, because that's your job, to give her the confidence. Like, you know, you are a strong, you know, beautiful Black girl, you know, you da 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 da. And I was telling her, like, you know, that's what my mom did, and now I stand up for what I believe in, you know, especially when it comes to, like, you know, Black Lives Matter or anything involving, you know, a chocolate goddess. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just always forward with it, because I just feel like it's something that's not really taken seriously. You know, it really does affect us, especially when you are in an interracial adoption. It's just really hard. I had, you know, a friend tell me that if she knew what she knew, if she knew then what she knows now, she would have never adopted her daughter, who's Hispanic. And it's like she feels that she's so obligated to have to like you know, let her daughter pretty much be let her daughter be you know, part of other Latino communities, so that she can absorb the most that she can, because her mom's only, you know, limited to so much. You know what I mean? But yeah, I felt that I needed to touch base with this, because it was just something that really was on my mind a lot. Yeah. Thank you.